Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Wherever you're watching this live, you are welcome. And here we are with a math challenge. So kindly, wherever you're watching, you are welcome. Remember to like, leave a nice comment. Where are you watching from? This is a typical BODMAS challenge. Can you solve this? Is it possible to compute 3 raised to 0 multiplied by 0 raised to power 3 and then plus 4? Are we in a position to find the value? So kindly comment where you're watching from, and then all shall be right. So we are told to solve for 3 raised to power 0, and then add 0 raised to power 3, divide by 0 raised to power 0, then plus 4. What do you think is the possible answer? Can you tackle this? What is the possible answer for this BODMAS challenge? Kindly remember to leave a comment there. So we are told 3 raised to power 0 multiplied by the product of 0 raised to power 3. So hello amazing people, you are highly welcome. We have this BODMAS challenge, given that 3 raised to power 0 multiplied by 0 raised to power 3, then divide by 0 raised to power 0, of course plus 4. So leave a nice comment where you are watching from. So we have Muktes is saying hello, keep up with the grind, bro. I really appreciate Muktes Puliga. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate. Where are you watching from? We have Leo Daniels. Leo Daniels is saying the answer is 0. Muktes is watching from India. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are highly welcome. Muktes, what do you think your answer could be? I'm in the US, but we are doing well. Thank you for commenting. You can share, you can like. You can like the live. So we are given that if you take 3 to the power 0 and then divide by 0 to the power 3, Muktesa, thank you. You're saying your output is 4. 4. So can you explain to us how you are gonna get 4? How is 4 coming through? So Muktes is saying it's because we are using BODMAS. It's true, we are gonna use BODMAS. We are using BODMAS in this typical equation. Thanks for liking the live. So you're saying the addition comes in last. Addition comes in last. If we follow BODMAS, yes, indeed. Full moon, how are you? Thank you, full moon. You're highly welcome. What do you think this particular challenge is? Thank you, those who are liking the live. The V5 Bros 201. You're saying that the answer is infinity. You're saying the answer is infinity. So explain to us how you're gonna arrive to this. So Muktes is saying, like, what made you motivated to start this? If I may ask. So what made me motivated is my love for mathematics and my love for the And also I do like the brain teasers as we engage one-on-one. Do you like these typical equations? How do you perceive them? Do you like them? Muktes Fullmon is saying using PEMDAS you're gonna get 4. I do like this. I hope you've subscribed, Muktes. I hope you've subscribed. How do you get this answer? If you do it step by step, what other option do you think we're gonna have? Muktes, have you subscribed to our channel? I have a series of this: the BODMAS challenge, the puzzles, the Olympiad maths, and very many nice tutorials. So who else is watching? What do you think the solution is for 3 raised to 0 multiplied by the product of raised to power 3? Then you're going to divide by 0 raised to power 0 plus 4. So do you think the answer is 4 or 0? Or give us your way of thinking how you're going to get the final solution for 3 raised to power 0 multiplied by 0 raised to power 3. So you can stay tuned and see what you're gonna have. What you're gonna have here. People have different way of working this out. And as you share the experiences of how to get 3 raised to power 0 multiplied by the product of 0 raised to power 3 raised to power 0, of course, plus 4. Of course, plus 4. I don't know who else has got a different opinion to this. A different opinion to this. Thank you for those who are finding it helpful and interesting. You can like the live. Leave there a nice comment. We're gonna really appreciate our super is also functioning. You're going to check and support us. The super thanks is also there. So it goes all along by motivating us and supporting our life. Who else is watching? Can you solve 3 raised to power 0 multiply by the product of 0 raised to power 3 then plus 4? Thank you, Full Moon. And also thank you, Muktes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting. You're amazing people. Really appreciate everyone who is finding it good to support by liking. You're gonna leave a comment. Really appreciate those who are finding it to subscribe. We are now at 1701 subscribers. So that is 1701. So we are growing and we really appreciate everyone. So with us we have 3 raised to power 0 multiplied by 0 raised to power 3 then divide by 0 to the power 0. Of course, plus 4. So it's a typical BODMAS equation where we are applying the BODMAS rule in order to find the output. So far we have gotten some solutions here. Full Moon is saying the answer is 4. The answer is 4. The Vibros is saying the answer can be infinity. Infinity. Another option here. There's somebody who said 0. Leo Daniels. Leo Daniels was saying the answer could be 0. So with you who is watching, what can be the answer? What can be the answer for 3 to the power 0? So for our case, we got in that the first answer A, somebody is getting 0, another person is getting 4, have another person getting the answer at infinity. Infinity. So we have another friend of ours called full moon is saying the answer can be 4. So this is a brain tracer that we are required to compute and see if we are able to solve for 3 to the power 0. So for the lovers of mathematics, what do you think? Is it at infinity or is it Borcuse is saying you're welcome, and you're agreeing that at 1 times 0, of course, is 0 divided by 1. You're going to get your answer as 4. And your argument, you're saying that anything to the power 0 is 1. Yes, indeed. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So your base of argument is that taking 3 to the power 0 is 1, and 0 to the power 3, you said 0, and then dividing it to the 0 to the power 0 as 4. Thank you so much for that insight. So you have another option. Somebody is saying that the answer can be D, indeterminate. Indeterminate form. Indeterminate. So Borcuse is saying but it can be indeterminate if the divide by 0 wasn't to the power 0, to the power 0. So it means there's a difference between indeterminate and the infinity. Somebody can also argue, another person is arguing, that it could be welcome Sergius Pede, thank you for liking. And here we are testing our brain. Have 3 raised to power 0 plus 0 raised to power 3 divided by 0 raised to power 0, of course, plus 4. Sergius is watching from where? Sergius, thank you. So my good friend is also explaining that the answer can also be, let me add it, undefined. So where are we standing at? So Sergius is explaining, but since it is to the power 0, then it has solution. Good. And so you're explaining that your answer is 4. So Sergius has gone ahead and said that 3 raised to power 10. Oh, so you're seeing this as 10. This is raised to power 0. 3 raised to power 0. And this is 0 raised to power 3. I hope you're seeing it clearly. And then this is 0 raised to power 0, not 10. Try if the power is 0 and the power is 3 and the power is 0. Are you still getting A 0, B 4, C infinity? We have another option, D indeterminate, or E undefined. Thank you so much for those who are liking the live and subscribing. Really thank you. So guys, given that, do you have any other option? So Sergius Pede is saying the answer is 4. The answer is 4. And he has got how we got 4. The Borsus was saying that it can be indeterminate if the divide by 0 wasn't to the power 0. So good people, who else is watching? You can comment. So let's engage in the comment section. The possible solutions. So please subscribe. Remember to subscribe. You're gonna like, comment, and subscribe. So Borsus have explained thank you for those who are finding it necessary to like our live. Thank you for liking the live. I really thank everyone. So Borsus has said, has done it step by step. Let us see that 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 0 is 1. Thank you for liking. And then he is also said that 1 multiplied by the product of to the power 3 is equals to 1 times 0, because 0 raised to power 3 is 0. So of course on this other side we have 0. Then we're going to divide by, so that's 0 divided by, on this other side 0. So we're going to get also 0. So we end up with 0, add 4. Then Borsus is saying that our answer still remains as 4. He has convinced us, He has convinced us how he wanna go it. 4 for this particular BODMAS puzzle. So on your side, what do you think? What do you think the answer gonna be? If you take 3 to the power 0, so you can leave a comment. Leave a comment. You can like and subscribe. It is a very big surprise how we're gonna get 3 to the power 0. So Borhuse has explained. So you who is watching, can you tackle this? Given that 3 power 0 times that, so Sajis said that the answer is B for this case. So who else is watching? What do you think your solution could be? What could be the solution be? Yes, you want to leave a comment. And thank you for those who are subscribing and finding it necessary to like our live. Liking our live and subscribing. Already we are at 1,701 subscribers. So those who feel to support our schedule, you can super chat or super thank this move. Is it A0, B4, C infinity, and D undefined? So mathematicians in the house, do you have a different opinion apart from this? How to tackle this BODMAS challenge? It's called BODMAS challenge. So on your side, kindly comment on the possibilities of how we're gonna get the solution to 3 to the power 0 multiplied by 0 to the power 3 and then 0 to the power 0 plus 4. Where should we settle at? Is it at A, 0, B, 4, C is infinity, and D is undeterminate or indeterminate, or E, which is so we have at Lorna is saying the answer is 7.300. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Feel welcome. Thank you for commenting. So how do we find the exact solution to 3 to the power 0? Lorna Krakowska watching from where? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Feel welcome. So guys, how do we get 7.3? How are we gonna get 7.3 in this typical equation? 3 to the power 0 multiply 0 to the power 3, then you want to divide by 0 to the power 0 plus 4. So indeed, this is a controversial equation, a very controversial equation one. Some are getting A is 0, B is 4, C is infinity, and of course D, they're saying the answer can be indeterminate, while E, others are getting undefined. So doing it step by step, what could be the possible solution? Those who are watching from UK or the US, you're gonna comment. Just comment, what is the answer? Could it be A, 0, or B is 4, or C is infinity, and D we have the indeterminate form of the equation. And then of course, some are getting A, some are getting B, some are getting C. Thank you guys for coming through, watching and liking the live. So we are told in the UK they are around 8 p.m. Those who are in the US, the time there is around 3. So just comment, what do you think the solution to this BODMAS challenge could be? Others are getting it as 1, 0, 4, indeterminate, and others are getting it as undefined. So just you want to comment, share with us. Lona Krakowska is getting 7.3. And I'm trying to brainstorm how is it 7.3? How is it coming to 4? Or A, 0, like that? How is it? How is it? So guys, comment, what are you getting? What do you get for this answer? Is it undeterminate? Is it undefined? Or is it the infinity part of it? So feel free to comment. Those who are watching, you're welcome. Remember to like. You can comment so that we brainstorm the possible solutions. If you are watching from the UK, from the US or Canada, feel free. We're gonna tackle this. You can try to tackle this. It's like a BODMAS challenge with exponentials, series of exponential to it. So initially we had others saying the answer is 4. Others saying the answer is 0. While others saying the answer is undefined. Thank you for liking. Thank you for those who are liking. What could be the answer? Is it A, 0, or B, 4? So here we have amazing one. I'm gonna have that the 12, taking 12 and dividing it the 2, multiply by the product of 3 minus 3. What do you think the solution to this is? So I want to just leave the comment. What could be the comment to this? Twelve divided by 2 times 3 minus 3 plus 1. So this one is a bit easier. So given that 12 divided by that, what could be the answer? Silex 3348. You are welcome. And yes, but your answer is 1. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How have you gotten? Can you explain to us how you're going to get 12 divided by that? Then you end up with the answer is 1. Kindly comment. Who else is getting a different solution to Silex? Silex is saying the answer to this should be 1. Just you want to leave a comment there. Comment. What could be the possible solution to this? If you take 12 divided by this plus 1, if you take 12, you're going to divide by that. You can just comment your answer. Miguel Guevara, you're welcome. Miguel Guevara, you're saying your answer remains as 12. Thank you so much. Like the live, show us how you're gonna get 12. So if you're new here, kindly remember to subscribe. You can leave a comment and you can watch the replay to this live stream and so many others in my playlist and my other lives. We have Taiwo Mao. Taiwo Mao, you're saying the answer to this is 3. Thank you, Taiwo. That is an amazing. Taiwo, you are new here. Kindly remember to like, subscribe, and I really appreciate you. So Taiwo is getting 3, Miguel is getting 12, and Silex is getting 3. Thank you so much. Who else is watching? I really appreciate everyone in the house. Those who are new, kindly like, turn your notification on. Then you can subscribe. I really appreciate that. If you take 12, then you divide by this. Could the answer be equal to 1, 12, or 3? What could the answer be equals to? So who else is watching? We have Monasar. Monasar, thank you. Thank you so much for coming through. And here you're saying that your answer is 12. Monasar, you're new here. Kindly remember to like, subscribe. I will really appreciate. And you have really explained that if you take 3 minus 3 times 2 plus 1, Monasar is getting 12 plus 1. That is very encouraging. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and I really appreciate you in here. So you're watching from where? Monasar. Abu Haidar, thank you and welcome. Abu Haidar is also new. You can please like and subscribe. And you're saying that your answer is undefined. Thank you so much, Abu Haidor and Manasar. Really appreciate. And Abbasar is saying that the result here is undefined because you can't add. At least you saw it earlier that you can't add infinity to 1, because when you take 2 multiplied by, this is 0, that is it. And it is true that you cannot add a very undefined, this is take 12 divided by 0, you cannot get undefined. And you can't take undefined and add 1 to get a number. You still want to get undefined. Thank you so much, Abu Haidar. Welcome to this channel. This is where we do some puzzles or BODMAS challenges, and I also upload videos on Olympiad mathematics. Kindly feel free to like, subscribe, share. You want to turn your notification on, I'll really appreciate. Thank you. You are saying that the main problem of the today's youth is that they can't differentiate between off and multiply of BODMAS, because they're usually challenging. And indeed, you've explained it well.